Welcome, friends. It is Hi-Rez Studios, and it's time for the vlog. A lot of things to talk about, kinda, so let's get going to it. So in the background is going to be my first Raijin game, and so it's me figuring out how to play him, and I do alright. And then my second time with him, and me playing him in the jungle are going to come up the first 2 days of this week for Smite, so that should be fun to look out for, so there you go. So Raijin. Raijin's kind of cool. He's just deceptively squishy. Like this beefy god that can't take a punch. He's really weird like that. It's just very, very, very odd to me how he works like that. And in this game, we're going to see, it's a pretty long one as you can see here. This game's kind of curious in how it goes. Like, we do pretty well at the start. But this game is an example of how poor play can just lose the game despite players carrying very well. What you're going to see is you're going to see me do pretty well the first half of the match. You're going to see Awilix do very well, Tyr do very well, Bacchus do interesting, and Medusa's going to get rocked. Medusa does very badly. And her build just is awful in this game. I really hate her build. I just hate it so much because she builds a bunch of attack speed but no power, and Medusa without power is really odd to see. You gotta have power on Medusa because her abilities just scale on that so well. So it's just a very odd thing to look at, and it's very frustrating. She just gets destroyed, and it really brings down the game. It just really brings us down, and we eventually lose it. I'm just spoiling that right now. But you're going to see some pretty good play all the way up to maybe like halfway through the match. And then after that, it's just, I'm on tilt and I'm just getting destroyed over and over and over again. Medusa's not really doing much and we just get beat pretty bad. I'm giving that away now because, so I can talk about this. In Smite games, you've all played it. Sometimes it takes one really good player and everyone else doing okay to win the game. Sometimes it takes, even if everyone's doing pretty well, one player to do so bad, you lose the game. And it really depends on which god that is. When your ADC's doing awful, well then what do you have? You don't really have really good tower takedown. Like, you don't have really good objective takedown because ADCs are the masters of that. ADCs take down towers extremely well. ADCs take down objectives extremely well because they're crits and all that damage they can do. When you lack that factor, you kind of get destroyed. And that's what happens in this match is we don't have an ADC that can really scare off the enemy team. So we get wrecked. We get wrecked pretty bad. It's just too bad. Like, we have good stall out of Tyr, we have really, and just some good damage at him. He does a lot of work. We have Awilix who can of course just single out people very well and take them out. She's really good at doing that. Then I can do some damage, but I just played Raijin not very well the second half of this match, and I pay for it. And Raijin is taking some time to really figure out, because he's really delayed in everything he does. His 2's got a delay to the cast to it, and then you got to, of course, hit it to make it happen. His 1 has a weird delay to it because you do these 4 strikes, well, these 3 strikes, and it's just the timing of that's really weird. His basics feel slow. His 3's got a delay to it, and then his ultimate, of course, has delays as well. Everything about him is delayed. All of his moves are delayed. And because of that, you have to learn to adjust him, and you also have to play ahead with him. You have to aim ahead with everything you do with Raijin. And so because of that, it's just taking time to figure that out and understand that. He's a really good team god, though, because you can fear enemy gods, or you can taunt them towards him. So you can cause some really good team fighting. The problem is, I just blow it every time I have an opportunity to do it. I just ult too late or I aim incorrectly, and I just don't do it well enough in this match. Monday and Tuesday's games, I do a little bit better with Raijin. Another frustration, though, is Smite servers are still awful. My ping was just going up to 300 and 400 the whole time I was playing Raijin. So, put that on top of the delay, and you just have really bad aim, and it was very frustrating. And, to be honest, if I ever quit Smite, it's not going to be over the shitty balance. It's not going to be over how stupid Hi-Rez is about a lot of decisions. It's going to be over the servers. I'm going to just get tired of really bad lag at some point, and I'm just going to be done. That's what's going to probably happen. Hi-Rez has a lot of bad things about it, and a couple good things about it. But at the end of the day, if I can't just play the game, then obviously I can't play the game. So, I really wish they would do something better about these servers. Like, as I've said too many damn times in the past, I've never had this issue with any other game. Okay, one other game, Brink. Brink had awful servers. Those are the only games in the history of me playing ever have I had server issues. I've never in my life had server issues with StarCraft. I've never in my life had server issues with Dota. I've never in my life had server issues with League of Legends. I know they've had issues, but I've never had the issues myself. Never with TF2. Never with any game but Smite and Brink. Those are the only games I've ever had server issues with. That is how frustrating this is, because it's not a normal issue. Especially when Smite is so big and is making so much money, the fact they cannot get a handle on this is really frustrating. It is very frustrating that they still do not have a handle on this after all these years. It is still an issue. So it's frustrating, it really is. I like Raijin. He's just going to take some time to adjust because of his delayed moves. In team stuff, he's probably going to be really good. People say he does too much damage on his 2. I don't really see that. It's 2 plus 1 he does too much damage, I guess. His 2 alone, though, it's like, how many opportunities do you have to really do it? Like, the mark is really inconsistent when it comes to hitting groups. If you get one person, then yeah, you can do a lot of work. One-on-one, Raijin can do some work. But if you're fighting a group, which you're likely going to do most of the time, because everyone's been grouping a lot more these days, it's not as easy to do with him. So I don't see that 2 as an issue. In practice, I haven't seen that 2 as an issue. Once I realized your 3 should be used aggressively, I've been doing a lot better. The problem is he doesn't combo very well. You 3 to interrupt mez them, but they have the time to react and get away from you when you're trying to do your 2-1 combo. Like, he doesn't have very good... His moves do not move together very well because there's a delay to everything he does. You put down the 2 on an enemy god, you gotta quickly go to the 1 or do a basic attack to hit them, but his 1's got a delay to it, and his basic attack feels slow as balls. Everything just feels slow on Raijin. It's really weird. And of course his ultimate, like, you do your ultimate, but it takes you a moment after casting before you can start attacking with him. I wouldn't be surprised if, on balance on him, if they would maybe make the, the wind-up time a little bit shorter on everything. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. It really depends on how well he's performing. I never saw Raijin on the other team. I was always the only Raijin, so I don't really know about fighting Raijin. It was weird. Does nobody like Raijin? People tell me he's OP, but I'm not seeing it, and I'm the only one playing him, so it's very odd. Very odd indeed. Valentine's Machinima, hope everybody liked that. It was a really good one there. That was really good. A lot of work. We're going to do more Machinimas when we can. Kokoken Guide comes out next, and then I'm going to try to do another Machinima after that. We'll see how that goes. Either do like a... we'll see. Machinimas take literally weeks to do. That Valentine one took months. And you can understand why. The ridiculous transitions going on in there. Those transitions took a lot of work to get down perfectly. That took a lot of time to get those down. Oh my god. And it just took a lot of work. Remember the Odin Pokemon one? That one took months too. Like, everything takes a long time to make. It's partially because that's how Machinimas are, but also because the freaking spectator is a piece of crap. It is a pile of crap. I have to learn so many tricks just because the spectator is so bad. But I've got some ideas that minimize how bad the spectator is, so I just got to try to do them. I just got to make the time to do it, and that should be good. Kill montages are easier to do because that's just gameplay. But if you want to do Machinimas, that's a lot harder to do. And I'm gonna try to do some kill montages as well, but they're not gonna be like Shillaru at all. Like I've said this before, I still haven't worked on them, but they're gonna have their own little special effects to them and everything, and timing and stuff, but it's going to be how I do things, not what Shillaru do, because Shillaru is Shillaru, and I'm not Shillaru. I'm not the people who basically do what Shillaru do either. Anything else Smite related? They've leaked the Season 3 stuff. Hindu Man's getting an announcer pack, that's cool. The Star Raw looks really damn cool. Everything else doesn't look very interesting yet, so we'll see about that. Hindu Man should be a cool announcer pack. Probably won't beat Mez's, so I'll probably keep using Rez's, but we'll see Hindus for a little bit when that finally comes up. Anything else Smite? I think that's it. I'm not sure who the next god's gonna be. Haven't looked at any data mining at all. Game in general, balance to it right now, meh, I don't know. It's okay. Smite's okay right now. Seeing more actives is a good thing. Definitely a good thing. I don't know how I feel about they had to force it to happen, though. Seeing more actives is good, so it makes you think a little bit more, but it does make the game a bit more... It's weird. It's a kill or be killed game right now. That's the problem I have. Like, once you get rid of the beads or sanctuary or whatever, like, once that's gone, you just kill someone. And then you can kill them, like, 2 more times before they finally get their beads and sanctuary back. And I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about playing a hyper-aggressive a jungler who just kills somebody and then kills them again right when they come back. I think I could do it. I just have to... I need the right targets and just need the right timing for it. I think I could do it really well. Especially with Thana and Fenrir. Those 2 gods could kill people right when they come out the gate very well. And I'm considering doing that. And I might actually do that. Next Thana game, I might do that where I kill someone, time their respawn time their beads and sanctuary, times that stuff, and then sight them to death again. Just get them again and again and again. I might consider doing that. Just complete control over one god and don't allow them to do anything. I'm really considering that, and I think you can do that. Especially with Thanatos. Especially once you get your cooldowns down. So that's something we might see in the future, me try out to do in a future video. We're just seeing a lot of jungling out of me, because, well, I need to see the jungle. So I'm playing all the junglers there, so I get a good sense of the jungle before I make the jungle guide. So that's what's happening. So it's a lot of jungling there. The other roles will happen as well, but it's mostly jungle right now, because that's what I do. Anything else Smite related before we get going? For topics. That's it. No, that's it. Fallout is getting near to the end. There's a little bit more to go before we finish that one out, and then we're gonna be the next LP. The next LP is gonna be a great. I heard a lot of great things about it. Jinx has played it, and it's apparently really good. It's gonna be an interesting challenge to me on how I handle it. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I can't wait to do a recording session on that. Let's see what else. Oh, as far as Patreon goes, Jinx put up a proof of concept for the machinima she wants to do, and it looks pretty entertaining. It looks pretty interesting. So those of you who are on the Patreon, check that out. See what else is there before I just talk about a random topic. Well, I'm going to talk about Vegas. That's what I'm talking about. But what else is there before I talk about Vegas is the question here. I think that's it. That's it. So just keep watching. Oh, one more thing. Shout out to King of Phoenixes. King of Phoenixes is the Medusa in this game. What I appreciate about King of Phoenixes is when they do the way the games with King of Phoenixes is they're either usually the one that does really bad and kind of the reason why we lose, or they do okay and they do a competent enough jobs that we win the game. That's what they are right now. They've only been playing the game for a couple months. What I appreciate about King of Phoenixes is they've played a lot of games with us, and we've seen them do really bad and do kind of well in a lot of games. And they keep coming back for more despite how much everyone keeps getting mad at them because they want to learn and do better. This is what I appreciate. Like, they do bad, but I give them the benefit of the doubt because they're still learning, and then they maybe do better next game, or they do bad again the next game. Sorry, I had a hiccup. What I appreciate about them is that they're still looking to learn. Despite their mistakes, they're learning from their mistakes to do better on the next one. And I get mad at the end of this, and I just tell them, don't do that build ever again, because it wasn't a good build. Just don't do that again. I got really mad at the end. I cooled out because I've got some patience with King of Phoenix because they are still new to the game and learning the game. They're level 30, but they're still learning the game. There's a lot of gods to learn. And so I appreciate someone like King of Phoenixes, where they're not the best, but they're still trying to learn. And that's great to me. That's the kind of person I like, is that they just want to learn. This person's not cocky. They're not fighting back like stupidly on things. Like, if I'm giving you a bad judgment call, you can argue that back if you argue it well enough. But if I'm giving you a judgment call that's like, yeah, that wasn't a big mistake, and you fight me on that, and you shouldn't be fighting me on that, that'll be annoyed. But Phoenix doesn't do that. Phoenix, they make a lot of mistakes. We tell them where they can do better, and they try to do better the next game. So I really appreciate this player. That's what I appreciate, is just the sense of someone wanting to learn. And just shout out to that, because in case anyone thinks I'm just being too harsh on this player because I'm always calling them out, it's because they're still making mistakes and they're still learning, and I appreciate that they're still trying to learn. I hope that made sense. Alright, so let's talk about Vegas. Vegas, okay, so get there Friday, and we get settled and everything, and it's me, my dad, and my sister. We're gambling. We're playing Pai Gow. First hand, nothing really happens. My sister gets total crap. Her hands are just terrible. She just loses. Second hand, pile of crap. She loses again. Third hand, she gets a royal flush. If you were paying attention to Twitter, I talked about all these things already. She got a royal flush. That's $750 in the pocket for the family right there. Now, here's the thing, is the way my family works is we do sponsored gaming. And that is, my dad supplies money to everybody, and this includes if more family members are there. He supplies money to everyone, and then we try to make money cumulatively for everyone to make it a good trip. That's what we do. We try to make as much money as we can. So we were each given $500. Me and my sister are given $500. My dad's got, of course, whatever money he's got, and we get going here. Sister hits the $750, so she's up $750 now. So that's really good there. She's already put the family at a plus when we just got there, so that's pretty damn good. So now we can do whatever we want a little bit. We're no longer playing on our money, we're playing on winning money. So we get aggressive when we make a little bit more as we go forward. And Friday, no, I don't think anything else really happened Friday besides gambling, because that's what Vegas is. You can also see shows, but we didn't do that. We were there to gamble. You can go there to see shows, we were there to gamble. Saturday, get up, hit the gym, get some food, do some things. By the way, it's a Lunar New Year, right? So they have a lot of Chinese stuff everywhere, celebrating the Year of the Monkey, and they're doing performances everywhere, just Chinese performances all over the damn place. And that night, like, we did a lot of gambling, up and down, do a lot of gambling, and then I hit a royal flush, so $750 for the family up by me, so that's great. So they're doing performances in the casino, and I recorded all this. I don't know if I'm ever going to use the footage, but they had, like, dudes in the dragon setup where they're like 3 dudes in a thing, so they're just dancing around and stuff. That's pretty cool right there. And I think they also had tigers. I think they were dragons or tigers. I can't remember. It was apparently dragons. It's dragons. So they gave everyone red envelopes. You put money in the red envelope and you feed the dragon for good luck, and the dragon does things. And so, fed the dragon. My sister fed the dragon $1. My dad fed the dragon $1. I fed the dragon $3.50. I fed it $3.50. That's what I fed the dragon there. I thought it'd be funny. And what happens is the dragons also eat cabbage, and then they throw it at everyone. And the dragons, well, they spit it out, and they spit it out at us. I took a cabbage shot in the eye, like right in the freaking eyeball. I took a hit, and like, damn, it's on the recording, like just happened to fly at us. It was hilarious. That was cool. And we sit down, and we're gambling. My dad hits 5 aces. Now, in Pai-Gow, you do 7 cards, and there's a joker in there. My dad got 5 aces. That means he won $2,000. He won $2,000. Holy crap. And there you go. And the way Pai-Gow works is if you bet on special hands besides regular hands in that game, and if you bet enough money, you get money if someone else hits a really big special hand. So my dad hitting 5 aces gave everyone else at the table $250. So making bank right now. We are up like 3-something thousand dollars right now. So we're playing really aggressive. I'm betting 50 hand, I'm betting 100 a hand, and I'm winning money. I'm losing a little bit and I'm winning it back. Like, we're just climbing up the ladder as far as money goes. Because when you have money that you've won, you use that. Now it's not your money anymore. You're using the casino's money. So it's up to you to be aggressive or not. And we were aggressive, and we were just increasing the pile. And we're just getting it higher and higher up. So we're doing really good. Aside on that, besides doing the card games, we're also doing slot machines. If you have a choice, you should do the goldfish slot machine. And if you do the ones with the reason why the goldfish slot machine is, sometimes it randomly gives you a bonus game where you can make money. And so me and my sister just sitting there, and we're doing just 30 cents a roll. 30 cents a roll. And sometimes we get the random bonus game, and bam, we win like $20 just like that off of that. Eventually, I had a bad streak and I lost $20. My sister just had a good streak for a long time. She got up to $60, so that negates my loss. That was pretty good there. But we're just making bank. Oh, I didn't mention this. Before dinner, I do one more hand. Straight flush. That's another $250 for the family. So I put the family up 1,000. Sister puts up the family $750. My dad puts the family up about like $22.50. Pretty good there. So we haven't lost at all. We have not lost any money. We've just been gaining money the entire time. Pai-Gow is our game. Holy crap. And slots is my sister's game. She always gets really lucky at slots. At least when it comes to goldfish, I get better at Bejeweled. There's a Bejeweled slot machine, by the way. There's a Plants vs. Monsters slot machine, by the way. There's a House of the Dead slot machine, by the way. There's a Golden Axe slot machine, by the way. Golden Axe. Golden Axe. Are you kidding me? There are slot machines for all the things. It's kind of crazy. Like, there's a bunch of Monopoly ones, but that's to be expected. It's Monopoly. Like, any TV show you can think of has one. Simpsons have a slot... Actually, I don't think I've ever seen a Simpsons slot machine. Hey, wait a second. I don't think I've seen one, no. Star Trek has a slot machine. Star Wars has slot machines. All the slot machines. Just so many. Star Wars one's pretty entertaining. Star Trek one's pretty entertaining. They have 2 different versions. One is you're doing the original series, and you do like these just special click on the screen kind of things going on where you have the away team, and you really hope your red shirt doesn't get killed. And then they had Next Generation. Oh no, they had DS9, where you would build up ships over time, and if the bonus game showed up, how many ships you built up would be in this big Dominion War battle, and it would be so cool. It was a pretty cool thing right there. And so those were very entertaining. It was like fleet battles or something like that. So you're just playing slots, and you're building a fleet while playing slots, and if you're lucky, and you're still there while the slots are going, big fleet battle happens. You can win bonus money. And that's how they get you. They have these bonus games that could happen, so you just keep putting in money, hoping you get in the bonus game. And there you go. And if you get in there, it's really fun. If you don't get in there, you're just kind of mad you didn't get into the bonus game. There's a lot of games like that. Like they had a Battleship slot machine that basically you played Battleship as a bonus game. It was very interesting. Of course, you have no idea if they are legit, considering it's all digital. They could just be, rigging the game. You have no idea. That's the thing. You just don't know. They did really good. And what I ate Saturday night was ramen and sushi and Mongolian. We ate all the Asian things. Like, why not? Asian luck. Sunday, more gambling. No more big hits. Just a lot of just small hits to make more money. We come out ahead like $4,000 at the end of this entire trip. I saw this show, and there was a lot of performances from the Hunan province, in Vegas, like in this area called, not the Link, but like it's between the Link and O'Shea's and the Flamingo. I can't remember what the spot is called in front of the High Roller. And they were doing performances, and it was just the Chinese New Year's performance by the Hunan province, by a troupe from the Hunan province. And I saw this one performance that was amazing. This chick was playing the pipa, and she was really good. I recorded the whole thing, and my heart was a flutter the entire time. This chick was really good. She really got me into it. And I should put that on Twitter at some point, just show off that. And like, I just gotta edit the video, because there's just people in the foreground. They just have it more focused up. And yeah, should really show that at some point. It'd be cool. That's it for Vegas. Monday we just came back home and then had work the next day. Pretty fun, pretty fun. We just did really good. Sometimes you need some luck. Sometimes you get a lot of luck. As far as anything we didn't really pan out, I was betting on college hoops. And I was one game off from making $1,000, which was very frustrating. Akron, like it was a Saturday game. Akron lost to, I think, Xavier. They lost to Xavier by 1 point. That was the only thing that didn't come in for me. Everything else worked out except for Akron losing by 1 point. If Akron won let's see here. If Akron won by 1 point because of spreads, I would make about 700. But because Akron lost by 1 point and didn't win by 2 points, I didn't make any money. If they won by 2 points, I would make $1,000. They lost though, so I don't make any money. If they won by 1 point, I'd make about 700. So it was just too bad. And that's it, parlays. And I won't explain parlays right now. That would go really long. But yeah. Plus, man, I get none of that money, by the way, because that was all sponsored money. That just goes back to the family to make sure things are fine. If there's a car accident, we can pay for that. If any of the cars break, we can pay for that. It basically becomes emergency money and also money for future gambling. That's really what that money is. So we have 4,000 plus that can be used for going back to Vegas and making more money for emergencies and stuff like that. But I get none of it, unfortunately. In the future, when I have a job, I'll save up money so I'll have my own money to play in Vegas. So then if I win any money, then I can use that for the channel and stuff like that. So that'd be really cool. That'd be really nice. Anything else? Well, after this vlog's done, I'm gonna drive out and I'm gonna go buy my cider set. It's a beer set, but you can also make cider using the beer set. I'm gonna make my own cider. Here's the thing, it takes 3 weeks to make your own alcohol. Yeah, so I'm gonna start brewing it, and then 3 weeks later I can drink it and go, wow, I really effed up, or wow, this is really good. And there's a lot of stuff to it. I could probably explain it in another vlog, maybe, I don't know. But, there's a lot of steps to making alcohol. And we're talking just, like, fermented alcohol. We're not talking distilled alcohol. Distilleries, like moonshine and stuff like that, that requires some legal some legal stuff. Home brewing beer and cider doesn't require any legal stuff, at least not here. So, there's that. But that right there is the vlog. Hope you enjoyed the game. It should be going south about now, unfortunately. We tried our best, but I just played the game very poorly, and I could have played it a lot better, that's for sure. King Phoenix could have played better for sure. There's gonna be, in one of the Raijin games, King of Phoenix is gonna be mid, and they do a bit better there. They miss a lot of shots, but they at least do better. So there you go, that right there is the game. I had fun watching this game. That right there is the vlog. Geesh, got programmed there. That right there is the vlog. I hope you had fun listening, and I hope you're enjoying watching the match right now, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time. And of course, thank you to Jinx, and thank you to our viewers for everything. See you later.
Abandon ship! Out of room!
Retreat!
I'm building stacks.
Please? We need war.
Be careful.
Be careful. Group up.
Retreat!
Ultimate is ready. for the show. Retreat! Retreat!
Stop!
Retreat!
Is there a better feeling than freshly forged blade in one's hand?
Maybe you should keep an eye on that guy.
On my way!
Retreat! Retreat! Be careful.
Feeling Be careful!
We need wards. Please?
Be careful!
Group up!
Enemies
Be
in
right back.
middle lane. Group up.
Be careful! You're dismissed!
Did you know that dying kills
Be careful.
Refresh!
Oh, that looked like a
Better feeling than a freshly forged blade in one's hand?
A teammate did a thing. Double bubble, toil in trouble.
Be right back. Place a ward for teleport.
Retreat.
Feeling ye rock the boat. Abandon ship!
Out of mana! Falling back!
Engage.
Retreat right lane!
Retreat!
Group up!
Be careful.
Retreat!
Retreat! Enemies behind us! Group up!
Be right back.
Refresh. Retreat!
Retreat. Middle lane. Just ticking away.
Be right back.
Okay.
Is there a better feeling than a freshly forged blade in one's hand? Be right back!
Okay.
A teammate did a thing.
Not bad.
Be careful left.
Okay.
You have slain an enemy. You really good.
Attack middle lane.
Attack left lane.
Be right back.
Cancel that.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Attack left lane.
Okay.
Attack left lane.
Okay.
Trim
Your team has
Be
destroyed
careful.
a left enemy tower.
Retreat! Retreat!
Retreat. Retreat.
An ally has been slain. Immortal Schmortal, you can do better.
Be right back.
An enemy has been slain.
Out of mana.
Killing spree.
You're dismissed. Find me someone to use this on.
That's too bad. Enemy
Anytime.
missing. Nice job.
Slow down.
You're dismissed.
Ooh, ah. Yeah, I guess they're dead.
Nice job.
Retreat. Be careful.
A worthy opponent.
Did you know that dying killed you? Somebody that died you killed a guy.
On my way.
Is there a better feeling than freshly forged
Walk the plank.
Let's go for it.
Enemy missing.
Leave me!
Be careful.
Is there a better feeling than a freshly forged blade in one's hand?
Defend left lane.
Enemies incoming right!
Be careful, right? We need words.
I will look
Catch you later.
Enemy
Oh,
missing.
that
Right.
looked like it hurt.
and I You're dismissed!
Enemies incoming. Middle. Retreat.
Now we're having fun!
Be right back.
One for the road.
Retreat!
Be right back.
Be right back!
Retreat!
Retreat.
An ally has been slain. Ugh. Teammates started feeding.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Prepare.
Your middle tower has been destroyed. Walk the plank.
Retreat.
Your middle wing is under attack. Walk the plank.
Killing spree! Rampage!
Your middle phoenix has been destroyed.
Look out! Not good.
An ally has been slain. Ugh, teammates started feeding.
Leave me! You're dismissed! I will look for you. I will find you. And I will.
Help.
Killing spree! An ally has been slain. Ugh, teammates started feeding.
Abandon ship! Walk the plank!
How do you stop that which has no life?
Is there a better feeling than a freshly forged blade in one's hand?
Your Titan is under attack.
Walk the plank!
Your right tower is under attack. Your right tower has been destroyed. Your right phoenix is under attack.
Hoist the sail!
Stop!
Your right phoenix has been destroyed. Your Titan is under attack.
This is the day you...
Good gig!
Your left tower is under attack. Your left tower has been destroyed. Your middle phoenix is under attack.
Ultimate is ready.
You did a thing.
Your middle phoenix
Now
is under
we're
attack.
having fun!
Your middle phoenix has been destroyed. Your Titan is under attack.
Enemies in left lane.
Enemies incoming.
Walk the plank!
Fun for the road.
Be careful, be careful, be careful.
Your Titan is under attack.
Time to run. Let's go for it.
Find me a worthy
Completed.
opponent.
I will ward.
I'll defend the Titan.
On my way.
Pain and death are just
Oh,
the cost.
dying. Your only weakness.
Group up.
Defend
Group
right
up.
lane.
Defend.
Defend. Right on,
Your
pal.
Titan is under attack.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Defend the Titan.
Okay.
An ally has been slain.
Pirates.
Teammates started feeding.
Thanks.
Apologizing is weak.